Okay, so this week is a vacation week for a lot of people. We just wrapped up Wikimania recently, and in the United States it is a holiday week, so this is probably going to be one of our shorter credits. But let's get started anyway. Niharika, do you have your demo ready? And could you share your screen?
Sure. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm Niharika. I work on the community tech team. As part of the wishlist survey we ran towards the end of last year, we received a request to improve the copy and paste detection bot on Wikipedia. So for the past 2 months, we have worked towards fulfilling this wish, and I'm happy to present to you the app we developed called CopyPatrol. The app works off of the database that IranBot creates. IranBot is an on-wiki bot active on the English Wikipedia. It is created and maintained by Iran Rose, a volunteer dev. The bot captures every incoming edit which qualifies after some basic threshold checks such as the edit size. The edit text is passed to Turnitin, which is the plagiarism detection service used primarily by academic institutions. Turnitin gives us back a report card telling us if the edit was plagiarized and from which sources. IranBot puts the data in a database, which we use here to show the records in this app. This tool lets you review flagged edits and mark them as page fixed if you reverted the plagiarism on Wiki, and mark it as no action needed if you conclude that the edit was not plagiarized. The edit not being plagiarized is a frequent problem because Turnitin often looks at Wikipedia mirror sites, or it does not take into account the citation, etc. To review records on the tool, you need to log in using your OAuth account, which I've already done for this one. To make the review process smooth, we have some compare panels here that you can look at. So on the left side, you see the article edit, the edit text from the article, and the source text from the plagiarized source. Parts that are exactly copied over are highlighted, or phrases or paragraphs. To help you make a better decision, we have links to the history page, to the diff, to the user talk page, and user contributions. We also have a user edit count because novice users are more likely to make such plagiarized edits because they're not aware of Wikimedia policies. You also see a link to the Authenticate report down here, which is the original report given to us by Turnitin. Another thing you can see here is that we can see which wiki projects are associated with a page. Over the next couple of weeks, we are planning to add wiki project filtering so you can work on records that are most interesting to you. You can also sort this feed by all cases, open cases, reviewed cases, or your reviews. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate how reviewing works here. So we can say mark this page as page fixed, although I've not fixed it. Fixing it would mean going on the wiki and reverting the plagiarism and possibly leaving a message on the user talk page. So if that's a wrong review, so I can undo my review by clicking it again, and there it fixes my review. And to wrap it up, a small note, this tool only works for English Wikipedia edits right now because Turnitin only has good data for English and a few other languages. At the moment, we are trying to gauge in what ways people might use this tool and if it would be helpful for other smaller wikis. We can also at some point consider switching over to using a more comprehensive API such as Google's to provide support for other languages if needed. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Niharika. Okay, Stas, do you have something that you might be able to demo? I see Yuri was in the Etherpad, but it looks like he hasn't been able to join the Hangout. I wasn't sure if you had something that you might be able to do on his behalf.
I can actually, since I worked with Yuri on that thing, I think I can present it. Probably not as well as he would do, but I'll try my best.
Okay, thanks.
So let me set it up really quick. Okay. Okay, so basically what we are talking about is the new service for maps and graphs, which allows you to show the shapes of the objects on the map. So what you're seeing in this demo is a map that includes map of the states, for example, of the United States, and if you scroll over it, it also shows you the name of the state and the flag, and also shows the capital of the state and its population, and also the picture if Wikidata has it. And this all is driven by Wikidata query, and the shapes on the map are driven by OSM data. So that means you can create a custom maps that includes shapes of the objects that you define. So and also, for example, here we have a map of Netherlands, also bordering countries. So we have Belgium and Germany, and includes any data you want. So there's a bunch of examples of several countries. So we can see that some of the maps are still not complete. So that means either bug in Wikidata data or in OSM data. So that's also a good way to detect them and fix them. And the way you do it is basically you have a queries, a Spark query that delivers you data. So for example, you get administrative subdivisions of the country and data within it, which allows you to generate this map of regions, and then there is a query that produces capitals. So you can see this red markers. Those are capitals of the neighboring countries and the capital of Brazil, in this case. And then you it's not here. It's in the template. So then you write basically a template that generates a query. So and it integrates this query with geodata. So basically now you not only can use the existing map, but pretty much create your own maps with any data you want. Okay, so that's basically it.
Okay, thanks. And I've got a little demo as well. I wanted to show something that the Reading Web team has been working on. Just a moment. Okay, can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one should hopefully be relatively quick. Something that we've been looking at for a while is how we can reduce data usage for users on mobile connections. And something that we've done recently and started to roll out onto a few wikis is lazy loading images. So the basic concept is pretty simple. When a page loads, we get the first few images in a page, but we don't get the other images in the page, like the images that are lower in the page, until we think we need them. So I'm going to try to access a page on Farsi Wikipedia right now as an example. Okay, so I'm visiting the main page right now, and I'm going to visit this article. You'll see when the page loads, as usual, we've got an image at the top of the article. And as we scroll down, there are some other images. When I expand a section, there may be images in that particular page. I'm on a really bad connection right now, ironically, because I'm using up a bunch of video, and generally the images will be fetched lazily. So you can see the image kind of faded in there as the section was expanded. Generally, the JavaScript code that's doing this is trying to grab images about 1.5 screenfuls ahead, so that if users are on faster connections, they won't even notice that we're using lazy loaded images. And that's it. And does anybody else have a demo that they'd like to do? I know we've got a small audience today. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks, Niharika and Stas, and the crew, small crew today in San Francisco. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Adam.